Hello, I'll be teaching you how to solve linear systems by graphing. So first, I'm going to convert these equations into the y equals mx plus b format so I can clearly see what the equation is. X plus 2y is equal to 7. Subtract the x on both sides. You get negative x plus 7. 2y is equal to negative x plus 7. Divided by 2 is y equals negative 1 half x plus 7 halves. So now we know that's going to be our first equation. From there, we can graph it. So we know 7 halves, so that's 3.5. So 1, 2, 3 halves right here. That's our y-intercept. Now we know it's going to be rising by -1 and running by 2. So with that information, -1, 2. -1, 2. So from that information, we can create a line from the points, and that will be our first equation. Now, 3x minus 2y, 3x minus 2y equals 5. 3x minus 2y equals 5. Subtract 3x from both sides. You get negative 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 5. From there, we divide negative 2 on both sides, and y is equal to 3 half x minus 5 half. And that's our second equation. So now let's actually graph this. Minus 5 halves, that's negative 2.5. So, -1, -2, negative 2.5. Now we know it's going to rise by 3 and run by 2. So with that information, what we can write is, because this is -2, negative 5 halves. So that would be 1, 2, 3. And then run by 2. So our equation will look something like this. Something like this. So now we can see that there is an intersection that happens in between these two lines. Right over here. And what is that point? 3, 2. So 3, 2. So what does this mean? That means that at point 3, 2, it solves this equation and it solves this equation. And when a point solves both equations, it means that it solves the system. Now, how can we check that? Well, let's actually put in the values. Since we know that x is our 3, y is equal to negative 1 half times 3 plus 7 half. Negative 3 halves is equal to plus 7 halves. 7 minus 3 is 4 halves, which is 2. So that's true. Now let's try the other one. Y equals 3 half times 3 minus 5 halves. 9 halves minus 5 halves is 4 halves, which is also 2. So we know that 3, 2 solves the system. Moving on. Now, we can try whether the ordered pair is a solution to the linear system. This one is very simple, as it gives you the ordered pair. So now what you need to do is you just plug in the numbers and substitute the values and see if they equal to the amount that it's supposed to equal. So, -3 and 1, that's your x, that's your y. Let's see, -3 plus 1 is equal to -2. -2 equals -2. So that's true. Now let's try x plus 5y equals 2. So -3 plus 5, 1 is equal to 2. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 2 is equal to 2. So that's correct. So then what we can say here is that -3, 1 is a solution to the system. Well, that's about it for the second lesson for 7th graders. This is solving linear systems by graphing and checking whether or not the ordered pair is a solution to the linear system. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.